This is Texas. We're never asking permission from the federal government to secure the Texas border.
That's right.
Well, I could go all the way down. Let me just briefly talk about property tax. It's a priority. It's a priority plank in the Republican Party platform, and it has been in there on and off for years. And it's a terrible way to fund government. Are you tired of renting your home from the government?
Yeah.
What about your land, your ranch, your farm, your business, your inventory in your business, your machinery, your equipment, everything else? Guess what, guys? You don't own it. You will never own your own home. You will never own anything in the state of Texas when it has anything to do with real estate. Anybody, why not? No, that's really right. Oh, wait a minute. I paid my mortgage off. Oh, really? What's half your mortgage? Your property taxes. That's about 2.1. Anywhere from 1.7 to 2.8% of the value of that property. You don't even know what the rent's gonna be. You don't even have a lease on it. How are you gonna budget for that? And you think it's bad now, wait till this inflation's kicking in. And it's gonna get really high. It's a terrible way to fund government. It is. About half this tax is paid by businesses, half is paid by homeowners. We're gonna phase it out over 8 years. We're going to have a constitutional amendment so you can vote on the plan that gets out of the legislature. So when I cut the head off that snake, I want it to stay dead.
Amen.
And we're never going to have an income tax. There's a lot of plans out there, a lot of ways to get this done. People have had argued about VAT tax, value-added taxes, fair tax. There's a lot of ways to do it. Here's my plan, the Huffines plan. Our revenues in the state of Texas grow at about 8% annually. That revenues from the state, sales tax, oil and gas tax, hotel motel tax, liquor tax, all the revenue buckets, they grow at about 8% a year. We're going to take 90% of that revenue growth and we're going to buy down property tax with it. This is just a math problem. That's all it is. We've been working on it for months. I got all kinds of spreadsheets. That's about $6 billion a year we get. We only need to replace about $70 billion. And then we're going to move some over to sales tax. So sales tax will go up. And property gradually go up. Property taxes will go away in 8 years. So we're just replacing the revenue stream. So instead of the revenue stream from local political subdivisions coming from property tax, it's going to come from the state of Texas and all of our revenue streams that we have. So if your county's getting $30 million in on property tax, it'll still get $30 million, except it's coming from the state of Texas. We're just replacing it. So we keep the local governments fully funded. Patriots, I want you to know something. We've lost more liberty in the last 20 months than I ever thought we'd ever see in my lifetime.
That's true.
They've taken your business. They're trying to forcibly put poison on you, putting a face diaper on you, and closing your schools and closed your churches. I mean, what's left to lose? Your personal liberty is gone. Your economic liberty is gone. And guess what? Who did it? It was done to us by a Republican governor of Texas. This is Texas. And a Republican did it to us.
Sad.
There's no cavalry coming over the hill to your rescue. You're it.
Right.
You are the cavalry.
That's right.
You think it's not going to get any worse. Guess what? It always gets worse. It just does. Liberty lost is rarely ever gained. This is a case of good versus evil. Socialism always leads to communism and tyranny, and the horrors are unimaginable. Evil is on the move. That's the good news. Because when evil's on the move, we can see it. We can recognize it. It doesn't like to be recognized. But we need to act. We need to act now. We need to illuminate the battlefield so we can see who's with us and who's against us. Just like Travis did in the Alamo, we need to draw a line in the sand, and all those with us, we need to get on one side of it. They knew those 200 men knew what they were doing. They knew why they were dying. They all crossed that line and they all died, and they knew it. They died.